It's been 3 months since Operation Bluewave got started at the beginning of 2012, and by early March 2012, we've already accomplished several successful missions. We've been noticed by people who matter, and I won't drop names I don't have business dropping, but just trust that Operation Bluewave has been noticed by people in high places who are certainly the people whose attention we want to get with this initiative. Now, if you're new to Operation Bluewave, what this is primarily is a way for Nintendo fans and gamers in general to pass the time until Nintendo's E3 2012 presentation and to focus our energy in support of Nintendo's vision for Wii U, not as the only system for the 8th generation, but as something special and unique that only Nintendo and their partners can offer. So you don't have to hate Sony or Microsoft to be part of this. I personally I hope all three systems do good because all three systems are sharpening each other and forcing each other to try more interesting things. Now, as for Operation Bluewave, our primary concern is to make sure that the development world and the gaming community at large is vividly aware that there is a base of active, passionate gamers who care about Nintendo's 8th generation home console. That it's not just the casual newcomers and the Wii Sports grandmothers who are excited about this, who want to be represented by this system. Operation Bluewave, by organizing in mass actions on Facebook and Twitter and other websites, we have already helped Wii U trend on Twitter during Consumer Electronics Show in January. Operation Bluewave has gotten the direct attention of Airship Ventures in a bid to get the Wii U logo emblazoned on the side of the world's largest Zeppelin. We've been retweeted and by people like Jeff Keighley and Spike TV's official Twitter feed have retweeted tweets from Operation Bluewave participants. You know, getting our message exposed to thousands of people who follow those channels and other important people in the industry and media coverage who have followed us or have retweeted us in the past. And Operation Bluewave, the next thing we did is we partnered with Street Pass NYC, a premier street gaming community, to stage what we call a lighthearted, well-mannered retaliation against PlayStation CEO Jack Tretton's disparaging, personal attacks against Nintendo gamers and the self-respect of Nintendo gamers. And right in the middle of that mission, we also joined gamers around the world in helping numerous big 3DS games that were announced during February's Nintendo Direct presentation to trend globally on Twitter for upwards of a half an hour. And a lot of those same tweets also playing into our retaliation against Jack Tretton's personal attacks against the self-respect of Nintendo gamers. And we didn't do that mission as a attack against the PlayStation brand. We're personally responding to, personal attacks that Jack Tretton made against Nintendo gamers. And now that that score's been settled, what we're going to do next, really, when I started Operation Bluewave in January, I was worried that basically there's going to be a lot of sort of downtime, sort of a lot of dead air where there's not going to be a lot going on because I needed to start then so we can get the numbers we need for what's going to happen next. The missions that are coming up in March and beyond are really the big things that really I founded Operation Bluewave in anticipation for. Game Developer Conference is coming very, very soon. We're probably going to get some of the biggest Nintendo and Wii U related news up until E3 in June, which is, I believe, 93 days from as I'm filming this. We're going to touch base with developers directly. And we're going to touch base with Nintendo directly, and even more so than we've already have. There are a lot of eyes on us who are very quietly watching what Operation Bluewave is doing, and we're going to make sure that our passion for Nintendo's 8th generation is not going to go unnoticed, and that if there's anyone out there who's thinking about ignoring what's happening as far as Nintendo is concerned in the 8th generation. As far as third parties or news sites who might decide that, oh, we're not going to bother covering Nintendo because Nintendo doesn't matter. This is what these missions are about. For instance, because we had dozens of people tweeting directly to Spike TV and directly to Jeff Keighley, that we cared, that we were excited that Spike TV was covering, Reggie was going to interview Reggie Fils-Aimé and do Wii U coverage at Consumer Electronics Show, because they see that direct interest from, the grassroots. Now they're going to probably consider more carefully taking more Nintendo coverage seriously when it comes time for Game Developer Conference or for E3, or in considering the Video Game Awards. Whereas in the past, it could be could be thought that, oh, Nintendo gamers, they don't watch our channel. It's not going to pay for us to do Nintendo coverage because Nintendo gamers don't watch us. And by participating in these missions of Operation Bluewave, we're personally telling them that that's not the case, and we're voting with our voices and with our attention that we matter in the gaming world. So that's Operation Bluewave. If you're interested, just follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. There's also a Tumblr blog, and I'd suggest subscribing to this YouTube channel, because this is the main channel where I'll be announcing missions. Though the videos will also get posted. They'll be put on Twitter, and they'll be put on the Facebook page as well. And through those social networking sites and through YouTube, we're going to organize different mass actions directed at different aspects of the gaming world leading up to E3. So that's Operation Bluewave. And if you've been on board and with our missions in the past, thank you. We could not have made the progress we've made without you. I never thought this would have gotten as far as it has, gotten noticed by some of the people who I know have taken notice of Operation Bluewave. The momentum is just beginning. This is just the start. Now we're really getting into gear as the momentum builds up going into E3 2012, at which point Nintendo really just has no choice but to just impress the heck out of everyone, or else they're just going to go down in flames. So they know that this E3 matters, and gamers know that this E3 matters, and no matter what happens, no matter how the Wii U story unfolds, Operation Bluewave is a way to make sure that our voices are heard from the very beginning about what we want Nintendo's 8th generation to be, and to make this fan energy and this gamer passion part of Wii U's story from before it even gets started. Because E3 2011, that was just a teaser. That was like at E3 2005 when they just showed the Revolution prototype and didn't show the controller, didn't talk about how the system worked. Then in 2006 they really revealed everything. That's what it's going to be like for Wii U. At E3 2011 they just showed the new controller and they showed the new console, but at E3 2012, this is when we're really going to see what the full scope of what Nintendo's vision for this new system is going to be. So once again, that's Operation Bluewave. Newcomers, longtime followers, thank you for your support. I hope you join us for future missions and future actions, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching.